Hello and welcome to our roundup of the top 5 audio interfaces you can buy in the world today. In this guide we're going to explore the top PC and Mac, Thunderbolt and USB audio interfaces for music producers, guitarists, songwriters and more. If you make music on a PC or Mac, an audio interface is pretty much an essential piece of kit. In a nutshell, the best audio interfaces for production and music making enable you to get high quality audio in and out of your computer, and to connect some essential studio gear during your production session. Once you've got your hands on an audio interface, you'll be able to plug in microphones, electric guitars, synths and other instruments, perhaps even MIDI equipment too, and to hook up a pair of studio monitors and headphones. But as you might expect, there are lots of audio interfaces on the market, all vying for your attention. So here we have the top 5 audio interfaces you can buy in the market today. And without further ado, let's kick things off with number 1. Audient ID4. Arguably the best audio interface you can buy for less than $200, the ID4 is a simple 2-input, 2-output offering featuring mic preamp, complete with phantom power for using condenser mics, as well as an instrument level DI for plugging in your guitar or bass. On top of this, there's a main output for your speakers and dual headphone outputs. The whole thing is powered via USB, and with Apple's camera connection kit, it can also work with an iPhone or an iPad. However, the studio devilry is in the detail. Audient has really thought about everything with value and usability in mind, making what is a budget solution feel anything but inexpensive. SSL 2 Plus. A compact interface with pro features and connectivity, the 2 Plus promises an affordable version of the SSL sound, bringing the feel of a gazillion recordings made in 7-figure recording studios within the reach of anybody. This is the big brother to the standard SSL 2. The main difference here being that the 2 Plus adds 2 outputs, MIDI in and out, plus an additional independent headphone out, with both being able to monitor different mixes. There's also a 4K button which adds some extra presence and high-end zing, and more importantly makes you feel that little bit more pro. There are 2 combi mic line inputs with high Z options for switching between guitar and bass signals, or those from synths and drum machines. A phantom power option also allows the connection of both condenser and dynamic mics. And the bottom line is really, with great monitoring and recording quality and a flexible I/O configuration, the 2 Plus is the perfect way to get that SSL sound at an amazing price. Focusrite Scarlett 4i4 3rd generation. Focusrite Scarlett USB interfaces have traditionally combined excellent sonics and audio flexibility at affordable price points, and the 3rd generation units keep up the good work. All units in the range have received physical and technical upgrades with improved preamps, balanced connectivity throughout, and the inclusion of Focusrite's ISA transformer preamp emulation option. On the bus-powered Scarlett 4i4 you get 2 mic line instrument inputs with gain, 2 line level TRS inputs and 4 TRS outputs. The 4i4 supports Focusrite's control application, which means that a number of settings can only be made in the software. The app also handles low latency monitoring. As we've come to expect from the Scarlett series, the sonics are neutral and the drivers reliable. The air option tilts the frequency response towards high frequency, and this could be great for taming undesirable proximity or adding high frequency lift. With a decent software bundle included, this is a solid upgrade and a great affordable audio interface. Universal Audio Apollo Twin Mark II. A desktop 2-in 6-out interface with 24-bit and 192 kHz capabilities, the Apollo Twin Mark II would be almost indistinguishable from the original were it not now space grey rather than silver. It connects to your Mac or PC via Thunderbolt, but unfortunately there's no cable in the box, and it has to be powered from the wall. The back panel and front edge house the inputs and outputs, while the top panel centres on a satisfyingly oversized knob. Also a DSP box for powering UAD plugin effects, the Apollo Twin Mark II features the same game-changing unison preamps as its predecessor. This is a musically empowering hardware and software hybrid that's capable of elevating even the humblest of home and project studios to genuinely professional quality heights, and certainly one of the best audio interfaces you can buy. Antelope Audio Zen Tour. Antelope doesn't tend to scrimp on the quality of its products, and the Zentor is no exception. It's very compact given how much functionality it offers and feels really solid. It has a small but useful touchscreen which enables you to access all the basic functions of the unit, with the likes of input gains, headphone levels and talkback directly accessible using buttons on the front panel. In terms of I/O, at the front there are 2 headphone outs, 2 reamping outs and 4 line high-Z inputs, all on 1/4" jacks. To the rear are 4 dual XLR 1/4" inputs, 2 pairs of monitor outs on 1/4" jacks, 8 analog outs on a DB25, 2 RCA sockets for SP-Diff, in and out, a power connector in USB and Thunderbolt sockets. On the left hand side are 2 pairs of ADAT ins and outs. If you want a high quality audio interface for studio, rehearsals and gigs, you have to look at this. It sounds great and supremely flexible. Certainly one of the best audio interfaces for guitarists and producers and songwriters that you can buy right now. The Zentor has also now joined the Synergy Core family, meaning it deploys Antelope's Synergy Core effects processing, enabling upgraded Pro Class AD and DA conversion, the firm's acoustically focused clocking technology, and touchscreen control. So there we have it, and that's our roundup of the top 5 audio interfaces you can buy in the world today. We're sure that not everyone will agree with our choice here, but before you hit the comments section, please do check out the full roundup in our buyer's guide on musicradar.com. You'll find all the relevant information below, and that's us for now, so be sure to check back soon for more buying advice, reviews and general gear talk. So we'll see you soon. Cheers!